Well, it's just such a fun place to work. When you compare it with our friends from law school that we speak to, you just genuinely find out that it is different. Every law firm says on their website that they're friendly, that they are different, they stand out from the crowd, but they say that with all of these websites that look exactly the same, and often people that are exactly the same as each other. When actually, when you turn up here, I feel really comfortable going to prospective candidates and explaining why it is different. So you come in and you can have your free breakfast and laugh with people about things that had happened the day before. You can send a tweet from your phone about life in a law firm Twitter. You can go upstairs and sit next to your partner, but if someone else came in, they wouldn't know if it was a partner or anyone else in the firm, a senior associate, paralegal, secretary. Could have been anyone that you're sat next to.
I think on top of that as well, I think the firm are very active in hiring like emotionally savvy people. So we're all people who understand, we can look at someone and think, you're doing a bit of work, I shouldn't go up to you now. But when you can walk up to a partner and make a joke and, have a bit of a laugh and talk about your weekend and where you've been out and so on and so forth, but also engage with them about a work topic.
Yeah, I'd say the culture is just so open and accepting. I think that is linked to us having a really diverse spread of people here. And you can just be yourself at work, which is really great.
The firm is so proactive, I think, in the market. When you compare it with its peers, you have a lot of law firms are very reactive to events that are happening in the marketplace. Whereas I feel like RPC engages with its employees, invites them to things like town hall meetings, or will bring in a director of animations and futures strategy and get him to speak to the trainees and talk about what the future might look like for a law firm. It's not just standing still, it's looking 10, 15, 20 years ahead into the future and thinking, how can we make a really successful law firm? And I've never heard of any of my peers telling me that they've been and sat in a meeting and discussed that and actually been asked their opinion.
It's about looking at not just other law firms, but about looking at different businesses. So we were talking earlier about our clients and looking at, Grant Thornton or Google or Ernst & Young, professional services firms, as well as other service businesses, which are doing things a bit differently and going in a different direction, embracing those ideas and thinking, look, how could those apply to a law firm? Legal services is quite stuck in the past in terms of the way it does things, but RPC are looking to really embrace new ideas and new ways of thinking.
It really looks at its strengths and really hones in on them, which other law firm decides that actually it's a really strategic move to bring in a consultancy wing of a law firm. I can't think of any other. It is the culture, isn't it? It's just everyone is so friendly. I mean, you could go on the website, look at any of the partner videos, and you would look at them and think they're obviously really successful people, but you don't just think they're robots. You probably laugh at some of them. They're really funny and got great characters and things. So.
It was kind of exemplified when we all started. We all had the talk. Jonathan came in and said, "Look, I don't see you as trainees, I see you as future partners," and so they're invested in us. I think that is a complete difference. I mean, we're not just going to be turfed out after 2 years. They've got a certain amount of chargeable hours out of us. We are a product for the future, which is different to a lot of other firms.